Well, hello YouTube and welcome to CPTV. My name is Brian Shultz. I'm the CIO of Cruise Planners.
And hey there, I'm Michelle Fee and I'm CEO of Cruise Planners. So Brian, we're here today to talk about travel, and travel is booming. And you know, we're not going to talk about the time 2 years ago because that's when travel wasn't. But today, people, they don't even have bucket lists anymore. They have to-do lists.
Yeah, you're right. Right now is like the most travel we've seen. People are so excited to get out into the real world. They're excited to experience the world unlike we've ever seen before.
You see it, our bookings are just off the charts.
Yeah.
People are taking cruises or all-inclusive vacations or staycations.
Yeah.
You're going to Europe, they're going to Mexico, they're going everywhere.
Yeah, and look, I think personally, this is the best time in history to be a travel advisor because it's a great business, it's a great industry to work with, and not only is it about putting people on their vacations, but you get to travel a lot as well if you're a travel advisor. It's amazing.
I agree, but I bet you the YouTube listeners are saying, I really do want to become a travel agent, but I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to break into this fabulous industry.
Right, and you know, just kind of looking at it from the outside, it looks like it could be a really complicated business, and sort of difficult to get into. But I think our model, the way in which we do things, the idea is we take folks who have never been a travel advisor, who just have a passion for seeing the world, and we bring them into our network, and we arm them with whatever they need.
And you know what? I think you hit on the right word, passion for travel. And anyone who has passion for travel can be successful selling travel.
But one of the things I think is really important is that, it's different. It's 2024, right? We have so many people out there that have to compete online and have to have this business that's kind of bigger than they are, right? So, one of the things that we love to do is to take those folks and really empower them with tools and programs and different things that really set them apart from the rest of the marketplace.
And I think what sets them apart is them.
Yes.
Right?
Always.
When you go and you're trying to book travel online, sometimes it's really frustrating, or sometimes, you can't get a human being on the phone.
Right.
And so I think that's why we've been so successful, because we have boots on the ground. We've got agents in little towns and cities, and you can actually call and ask them.
Talk to a person. Wow, what a novel concept.
But yet, we build this amazing technology that makes them look larger than life behind them.
Well, I'm a little partial to the technology side of things.
Well, I gotta say, I think we have the best technology in the industry.
Go on. But in truth, technology is just something that supports the travel advisor, okay?
Right.
You come into this business, whether you come from a background in travel, maybe you were in sales before, or maybe you were a school teacher or a computer technician. Any type of person can come into this and then use the technology and the programs that we offer to empower your business, right? At the end of the day, you're in it to not only experience the world and have a really great time doing it, but you're there to make money, right?
Totally, and I love that, we also have this infrastructure of human beings at home office. So besides all the tools and technology that we built, we also have people that are here to help, an individual that's looking to get into travel. We hold their hands and we make sure they understand this complicated, terrain that they're going to have to get through.
Absolutely. And look, anytime you start a business, a lot of people have this dream of being your own boss, right? Like kind of running your own business. And this is a great opportunity to do that, but you still need support. You still need somebody to back you up. And to your point, that's I think part of our secret sauce is that.
And what I really like is that people can do this full time. Let's say, you kind of aren't really happy in the industry or the job that you have, and you want to experience something new and different. That's an awesome thing. Or some people are like, look, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I only want to work the hours that my kids are in school. So it's the type of business, like you just mentioned, that it's your own boss. So you work whenever you want to work, not when, the clock is ticking and you have to be here 9 to 5. And the tools that we built.
Right. Look, I think what you're talking about is that buzzword of the work-life balance, right? And, if we learned anything coming out of the pandemic is that people really value their time and what they spend it on.
But we're not talking about that
That's
anymore.
the past, right? But when you're working and you're running your business, to your point, even if it's a part-time thing, you need systems, you need programs, you need backup that basically allows you to do what you're really in this for, which is to sell travel to your network, right?
Correct.
Working with the people who are your friends, your families, their friends, their families. You want to be selling. You want to be out there and helping those people realize their vacation dreams. So you
But
can't.
isn't it great that you can be on your own vacation?
Right.
And because of the tools and the programs that we build,
Yeah.
they can work from anywhere, anytime they want,
Yeah,
right out of the palm of their hand.
It's amazing.
On any smart device.
It's amazing. I've seen it firsthand. You've seen it firsthand. We go there and we see advisors who are, just give me a second. I'm booking somebody on a 13-night cruise or a 40-night vacation, and they're doing it from their smartphone. It blows my mind.
I had one. We were all together on an agent trip, and one was literally in the ocean, standing in the water, booking this trip for their client, all on their smartphone, all while they're enjoying their vacation.
I hope they had a waterproof smartphone when they were doing that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's really about the flexibility I think that gets afforded. You know, if you're going to be a boss, you're going to be an owner of a business. One of the things you're doing is you want to work on your own terms, and a program like we offer, I think, really allows that to really come to fruition. You really can do whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it, and wherever you want to do
And
it.
the best part is you're not selling your friends, your family, your neighbors, your extended group of people that you know, something that they're not already buying.
Right.
So I always tell our new agents, look, you're selling something everybody already wants and is buying from somebody else. You just have to get them to buy it through you and earn a commission. You know, and most of the commission, I think people get confused with travel. Like, well, travel agent charges. We do not charge to do business with. We get paid by all the vendors. And we always tell people that if you go direct and you're trying to buy, let's say, a cruise direct with the cruise line, you're probably paying too much, because we get promotions, we get deals that are sometimes exclusive to us, but you know, we get paid by the cruise line. So the consumer is never paying more for a travel advisor service. And I think some people
don't realize that.
They don't realize that.
And you know, speaking about your experiences, you know, there is so much inventory out there, so many different products out there, and it's changed a lot, right? Like now we have these mega ships and these beautiful resorts and all these destinations. It's changed so much, but what I think is amazing is that you could sell any of it, right? Anything that's out there that your customer or your friend or your family, anybody wants to go to someplace, we can sell it.
Absolutely, and we could sell their excursions, the things that they do when they step off a ship or they go to a particular city in Europe and you want to rent bikes in Amsterdam, or you know, you want to take a hop on, hop off bus, whatever it is, we can put together a whole trip and earn money on every single piece of that trip.
Right, and that's super important because, you know, this is to make money. We're in this business to make money, and the fact that you could put a comprehensive, the entire vacation, everything from when they walk out the door, go on their vacation, they walk back, you can sell all of it. You can make money on every aspect of it.
And you know what? I love this quote. It's travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer.
Right.
As a human
absolutely.
being. And I've traveled the world. I've been in travel for over 40 years. And I got to tell you, I look at some of my friends that are in different industries and I think, wow, I don't know how I was lucky enough to pick this industry when I did, because it's fulfilled my life and it's been such an amazing career.
It's so true. You know, people remember their experiences, right? We talk about with our advisors all the times, you're an experienced creator, you're a memory maker, right?
Correct.
That's what people remember. They don't remember, you know, the mattress they bought 15 years ago. That's boring, right? But you can work with your friends, you can work with your network and design a vacation that they will remember forever. And that to me is one of the greatest things about this business, is that it's only positive, right? You're only thinking about this from a positive perspective. And I think that the volume of different options that we can present to customers is just incredible.
Yeah, and we built a business around that.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful 30 years that we've been around. So this is not a new business. This is not, you know, a fly-by-night business. It's something that we've curated over the last 30 years. And, you know, we have 2,500 plus franchisees all over the country that are doing this business. And, you know, so many of them are doing it well, all while seeing the world.
Yeah, and I think a lot of folks, when they talk about, becoming a travel advisor, there's a lot of different models out there, a lot of different ways you could do it. One of the beautiful things about, I think, how we do it as a franchisee is that we sort of take you into our umbrella, our brand that has so much equity, right? Has so much name recognition. We bring you in and you become an extension of us, right? You do it your way, you do it how you want to do it, but everything about the marketing and, to your point, the sales and promotions, you don't have to figure that stuff. That stuff is hard, and we serve it up to you on a platter, and then it's just up to you to sort of leverage it and kind of figure out what makes sense for your customer.
Correct. And we have, again, this home office team of over 150 people now.
A lot, yeah.
And we don't sell travel from home office. We are completely there to help support our network of agents. And I think, if you talk to some of them, I think they would agree. We do a pretty good job at helping them do what they love to do, which is get out there and sell travel.
And I think one thing that I really am proud about with our company is we try to stay in the forefront. We try to be super innovative. We've always looked towards, and from your direction down to everyone in the company, is what can we bring to our network that's new, that's innovative, that follows the trend out there. And I think more than most, that's something that we really hang our hat on, is just being that company.
Brian, there's been so many tipping points over the years, and the reason why I'm even in this business is because I was a travel consultant and the internet happened, and I knew if I didn't change what I was doing, I would not be here today.
Right.
And over the years we saw so many tipping points, and we're ready to see another one.
Absolutely. Right now people are out there. They're talking about what is something like artificial intelligence going to mean to my business and just the world in general. And there are certain people out there who say, yeah, let me take a little step back and
not us.
No. What we do is we put the foot on the gas pedal and we drive right through it. But we do it in a responsible way. We do it in a way that we feel really benefits the travel advisor.
So we've already wrapped our arms around the artificial intelligence. It's already in our tools and programs.
Yep. We were the first to do the mobile app in this space.
Yep.
We were the first to do the Alexa. In this space. We're the first to do the artificial intelligence. That's not by accident. That's a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into it. But at the end, the result is simply empower the advisor to run their business as good as they possibly can.
But again, making them larger than life.
Absolutely.
And so again, I think right now is the best time to get into travel. And at Cruise Planners, I think we have the best program to help people who want to get into this industry.
Absolutely.
So Brian, we bring on a lot of new agents every single year. Some of them come with experience, but then there's those agents that think, I want to get into travel. I just don't know what to do. What would be my next step? And what would be my responsibility?
Yeah. So I could speak from personal experience. I came into this industry pretty green. And but when I did, what struck me is how much we have a program to sort of walk you through it. So, as you well know, anytime somebody who comes to become a cruise planner, we start you, even before you come to what we call training, we start you off. We have a series of steps, and you have a coach that's going to walk you through, hold your hand through that entire process.
And I think one of the main points that we have to make sure we get across is almost 80% of all advisors that join us have never been in this industry before. They have no clue. But what they love to do is travel.
Absolutely.
And with that passion of travel, anybody can be successful.
Right, that's all you really need.
Correct.
I mean, we kind of do the rest for you. You have to remember that you're getting into this because you take joy and pleasure in the experience of travel. Planning vacations can be a lot of fun.
And you know what? That's probably, and I know that from experience, a lot of the agents and advisors that join us do so because they're the person in their family that today curates the travel for the family.
Exactly right.
Or the friends call and say, I know that you've gone on X amount of cruises, or you've been to Europe, or you travel extensively. Can you help us? Because we're looking for this.
And maybe you've never even sold anything your entire life.
Right.
But now you said, this might be a good thing for me to do. So it's a natural thing to come, and by the way, it's perfectly natural to be intimidated by it. It seems like, such a big thing, but the benefit is, you don't have to worry about the the structure. We provide all
right.
that.
We
too.
have the program. We have the process.
Exactly.
We have everything in place to help people become successful. I'm going to ask you a question. First of all, I love the fact that every time I ask you to build something, a piece of technology, you say, Michelle, if you can think it, we can build it.
Right. I do say that.
But I want to ask you, like, what is the future of technology? Where do you think we're going to go with like our artificial intelligence tool?
To me, what the power of AI, and we're just at the beginning of this,
Right.
but I think the power of AI is going to influence so many things in our daily lives, and in travel in particular. I think it's going to help us make quicker decisions in terms of what is the best vacation for me, right? So if we're talking about a young family of 4 versus a retiree versus someone who's experienced the world such as yourself, or somebody who's relatively new to traveling overseas, I think artificial intelligence built into really strong software will help make that decision and sort of influence the type of products that people they may not even know they're looking for. But I think ultimately it's about empowering the advisor to help plan that vacation.
And it helps an advisor. I think some people are like, okay, I'm not really well traveled, and somebody's asking me questions like, what is the most fun thing to do
Right.
when you're walking around the city of, Venice or Rome or Paris or whatever, and artificial intelligence can
Right.
really
Well,
serve up.
Absolutely.
I
think it's a great point, because as well traveled as many of our advisors are, some of us coming into this industry new, they haven't seen the world. So if the client asks a question, you want to be able to give a good answer. Artificial intelligence is really good about presenting that type of information and then putting it in your hands. Right? You as the advisor can then say, okay, I've done some research
Right.
and kind of here are the things I would suggest for you. So that's my belief. I think that's the direction we're going, and I'm excited for it. I feel like we're at the beginning. It's almost like when the internet first came out. Like
Right.
we're at this tipping point where we're going to see things change so quickly, and I'm excited for it because I love this kind of stuff. I think it really is something that will set us apart, and I think as an advisor, taking advantage of this sets you apart in this big marketplace that's out there. So Michelle, I know that you've traveled all over the world and travel is in your DNA, but there's something you like to do outside of work. What is fun for you?
Well, I love having my family over. I love cooking dinners on Sunday for them. But if you really want to know, I love to binge watch on Netflix, and I love reality TV, like really crazy reality TV, like 90 Day Fiance. And you know why? Because we work so hard, and it's kind of like mind-numbing when you're watching stuff like that. So I know you think I'm a little crazy.
No, this is a judgment-free zone.
And I'm going to ask the question right back to you. So I know that, we work really hard. What do you love to do during your free time, if you ever have free time?
I love to be a hair model. That's what I love to do most in my. No, I have a lot of interests, as you well know. But spending time with my family, we watch a lot of shows on Netflix and Amazon and all that. But I do enjoy sports quite a bit, and
particularly one team.
I do love a certain team out of Miami that plays basketball, and consider myself a bit of an amateur artist as well. So I like to keep a lot of different hobbies and things like that because, we do work so hard, and 99% of our brains are, about this business. But it is good, to your point, to unwind and kind of think about, something other than what we do, because that frees us up so that when we come back the next time, fresh and ready to go.
Thanks for watching. For exclusive offers and a complete personalized experience, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for post notifications.